Hey guys, so I hope you did well on your quiz. We are going to move on to graphing systems of equations. So I'm going to get you started on this note sheet. So as I go through number one, take some good notes, and then I'll give you some hints on the other ones. So the first one says we'll start by looking at the line y equals 2x minus 5. So remember, your slope is 2. or 2 over 1, and then your y-intercept is -5. Your b is -5. So we're going to start at -5 on the y-axis, plot that point, and then we'll travel using our slope. So we have a positive slope. Remember, that's going to be a line that is increasing from left to right. So I'm going to plot those points. So I'm going to go from -5 up 2 into the right one, up 2 to the right one, all the way through the given graph. And then you're going to connect those points as best you can. Let me try that again. There we go. And then I'm going to label this line y equals 2x minus 5. So go ahead and do that on your paper. And then it says, so we did this part, then it says, is the point -17, -39 on this line? So I gave you a little hint here. We're going to substitute in for x and for y. So in the equation, y equals 2x minus 5. Remember, your x is your first one. Your y is your second one. So x is -17, y is -39. So let's plug that in and see if that is on the line. We can't actually see it visually on the graph because -17, -39 would be somewhere way down here if it is on the graph. Okay, so the y value is -39. We're going to plug in -17, and then we're going to see if this creates a true or false mathematical sentence. So 2 times -17 is -34. We're going to subtract 5. Remember, that's equal to -39. On the right-hand side, -34, subtract 5 is -39. So you end up with -39 equals -39. That is true, which means it is on the line. So this is a yes, it is on the line. It works in the equation, so if we were to keep graphing that line all the way down to into the left one, you would see that -17, -39 is on the graph. You could also, guys, type this into your calculator, into your y equals, and do second graph to get to your table and check the table. So that's another way to see if points are on a line. Okay, my hint for number 2, it says let's consider the line y equals -1/2 x. Don't get confused there, guys. Your b value is just 0. So if you want to put a +0 right here, so you know you're starting at the y-intercept of 0, go ahead and do that. So you would start here and then do your slope -1/2 all the way through the graph, and then label that. It says graph the line on the same coordinate plane as above using a different color, or just label the lines. If you don't have colors, that's fine. And then part B says, are there any points that are on both lines? So this is going to guide you to graph 2 equations on the same XY coordinate plane and ask you some questions. So go ahead and work through this. You can work with the person sitting next to you if you want to kind of talk through it together. Otherwise, you can check your answers with Miss Hewlett, and I hope this helps make sense for getting started on graphing 2 equations or a system of equations on a grid line. Number 5 is kind of, you will end up having to do this, but this second one, don't forget you need to solve this one for y before you graph it. Okay, so there's my hint on that one. If you need anything, feel free to email me. Have a great day and get your work done.